Hi. It's been a while, ain't it? There's been so much that I want to tell you all about. It's a lot I got to fill you in on. Okay, I just slung a pen. I'm so nervous. I'm a little out of touch. Y'all realize I've been at this gig for 3 years, like 3.5 years? Isn't that wild? Like every single day, I just showed up and talked about what I love, which is this community and awesome sauces and just having a really great time with something that's really freaking awesome, like hot sauce. I mean, seriously, check it out, yo. Like there's games and there's Pringles and there's challenge items and there's the Queen's Chug and there's all kinds of stuff. There's Pico Pica, which I didn't even know existed until recently. It's just awesome. I have literally traveled the country just sampling sauces. I've like traveled the country in my heart, in my soul, with my taste buds, and with my actual ass. And all the rest of me went with it too. All the way from Charleston, South Carolina to San Diego. It's been crazy. It's been crazy. I started my own store online and in person. I've competed in competition. I've just done all kinds of crazy things. And it's been amazing. And I've loved every bit of it. And for all of my efforts and work, amazing things have happened. But there are some updates, some things are changing. There's a quote by Socrates that I think is perfect for this moment. There's a quote by Socrates that says, "The secret to change is about focusing all of your energy on not fighting the old, but building the new." In the time that I have done this, incredible things have happened. And it has caused me to have to dial back a little bit and really focus on what I love and what's important, what's most important. First and foremost, of course, it'll always be my family. That's just how that's gonna be. Secondly, it's my hot sauce family. I started doing all of this because I love the community so much. I get excited by sauces, I get excited by challenge products, but for the most part, I get excited by y'all and being here with you and teaching you about all of the sauces and spicy products that are out there and getting super pumped and excited for something so goofy that just satisfies my nerdy soul. That's what I like. So here's the thing. About a year ago, okay, this is hard. All right, so about a little over 2 years ago, my husband and I had the opportunity to move from Fort Mill, South Carolina down to Charleston, South Carolina, and we bought a house, which I never thought we'd be able to do. And not even like 3 months after buying said house, I got laid off of my job. And not only that, but I struggled to find another one. It was really scary. And I just put all of my ass and energy into trying to build KDB's Capsaicin Cave. And it has gone really, really well. Like I have nothing bad to say about it at all. Fortunately enough, I don't, as much as I love slinging your sauces, I don't know if I do this to be a business person. I work a day job. I have kids. They're in sports. I have a husband. I have a whole life. And I do this because it enriches my life. But being a businesswoman, I just don't know if it's for me, you know? So when we first moved to Charleston, I went to our local flea market, which is a pretty big flea market. And I asked them if I could get a little table. Actually, I asked what the process was for getting a little table. And I thought I would take some of my favorite saucers and set them up on a table and just see what would happen. And what ended up happening was they were really excited about the idea of having a hot sauce store in their flea market. And so I came to the community and we all pulled together and we created this little flea market, which is or stand at the flea market, which was absolutely amazing. Just unreal, amazing. And every weekend, throughout the week, I'd work my day job, and throughout the weekend, we'd go to the flea market, and then we sacrificed a lot of time with our kids and stuff like that. And the flea market isn't going under. We're just not gonna do it anymore. KDB's Capsaicin Cave isn't going away, and it isn't going under, because we still have the online store, and the online store does great. And there are little pop-up events that happen through Charleston that we go to and do great. But as far as the flea market stand goes, it's time to make a change. I don't think that that's the way that we're gonna go anymore. It's stealing a lot of the fun and a lot of the life. And I think that it's just too soon in my life for me to say that my talents are best used at this stand at the flea market. And that's not to say that I still plan on I'm recalibrating my brain. It's time to focus back on the things that I love the most, which are doing your reviews. I will still be slinging and selling my favorite sauces, but I will be selling them online. We're not gonna be doing this in-person thing, except for the pop-up markets that come around every once in a while, festivals, events, and stuff like that, because let's be honest, y'all's sauces are so freaking incredible that the love needs to be spread, honestly. And that leads me to one of the new cool things that's happening. I think that I'm best serving you guys, talking about your sauces, telling other people about your sauces, and doing what I do, you know? So I say all of that to say that there's a new exciting thing that's taking place. The Cat Cave's going exclusively online. That's number one. The reviews are coming back, which is number two. Those are the things that I really enjoy the most, okay? And number three, and one that I'm genuinely super excited about, and what brings us to Pico Pica today. I have collaborated with two of my favorite saucers to start a podcast. Yeah, right? Okay, so like being a business person is like one thing, but I think we all know that my talents are best served when my mouth is moving 100 miles a minute. And that's what I get to do with Irish Spike Connolly and Zach Perkins. That came out a little weird. Spike Connolly of Irish Spikes, Zach Perkins of High Desert Sauce Co., and yours truly are coming together to do a podcast called Flavor, Balance, and Heat. The flavor is Irish Spikes, of course. The balance is supposed to be Zach Perkins. We're not laughing about that. You're laughing about that. And the heat is me, baby, because I'm always packing, you know. Anyway, we had our first episode. You got to check it out. I put a link down in the description, so go check out our first podcast. That's where it's freaking at. That's where my heart and soul is, doing that type of business. Anyway, we were getting together to review this sauce right here called Pico Pica, and it's really kind of bittersweet because when I first started working at the flea market, this little old man would come in every single weekend, and he would ask if I had Pico Pica, and I'm like, Pico Pica, who? I don't know what you're talking about. And then now that we've decided that we're, now that we're moving on, yeah, Spike sent us Pico Pica to do a review of. So I gotta say it does have a fan base. Obviously, it's not small batch, but I think it's been around for a really long time. But anyway, let's review Pico Pica. Real Mexican style since 1937. A favorite on eggs, tacos, soups, meat, and fish. For best quality, refrigerate after opening and shake well before use. Okay. Ingredients are a lot. That's what happens when you have a big brand, but that's okay because it's been around since 1937. So it can't be all bad, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, let's give it a shot. And Spike, thank you very much for sending this to me. And if you've made it this far in the video, please, by all means, go to the link, check out our first episode of Flavor, Balance, and Heat. And thank you guys for all the love and support. Like I said, I'm not going anywhere. I'm just recalibrating. And God bless America. It don't matter how many years I do this shit for. I always forget to bring a knife to this review game. Okay, I'll be right back. And now then there. Settle down, YouTube. I won't show it. Okay, it's my pocketbook purse. Okay, I got it. So if y'all keep up with me on Facebook too, you know that I made a post saying that my friend Johnny Scoble once said, if it stops being fun, stop doing it. Hot sauce is never gonna stop being fun. If I stop doing it, it doesn't mean give up on hot sauce by any means. It just means recalibrate. All right, so Zach wasn't a fan. I definitely smell the tomato. There is a ton of tomato forward here. And I feel like I smell the paprika too. All right, let's find out what Pico Pica is all about. It has a good smell. But yeah, the boys over at Flavor Balance and Heat, they weren't fans. Okay, so it's kind of sticky, but that's okay. All right, here we go. It's tomato sauce. It's like spicy tomato sauce, but not sweet tomato sauce, like savory tomato sauce. Also, I have let my tolerance plummet for moments like these. It's actually got a pretty good heat. It is on the salty side, but it's a big brand sauce. So yeah, of course it's gonna have preservatives in it. That's how it goes. But for a big brand sauce, genuinely, I'm impressed. Ooh, that is really salty though. I think what I really like and what I find really unique about this one is when you have big brand, big box sauces, they're usually really vinegar forward. And again, this one is a lot more tomato forward, salt forward, pepper forward. So yeah, Zach, you may not like it, bro, but I do. Yeah, it's got a great little burn to it. Yeah, Got little bits and flecks of love. I bet this is really good on eggs. Yeah, just a really good, all in all, pepper sauce. Hey, not bad. Yeah, it's robust. Yeah, super salty, good spice to it, good flavor to it. Nothing weird, like no weird sweet twist to it or anything like that. Just a good, straightforward, nice, thick, pretty impressive sauce. I like it. Huh. Yeah, man. Yeah, as far as big brands go, I'm putting this one up in the top. It's like in between a taco sauce, a tomato sauce, and a hot sauce. How you do that? So very, very cool. Spike, thank you so much for sending me the sauce. Thank you so much for including me in on your really awesome podcast. I'm really excited to be doing that with you. And thank you guys for all the love and support and being on this journey with me, because it has been exactly that. It's been an awesome ride, an incredible journey, and we're not done yet. It was just time to recalibrate and really get honest with myself about the things that are most important to me. And the most important thing is always having fun, sharing and spreading the spicy love. But being a business owner, not right now. No, we're not gonna do that. Be a goober on your podcast. Be a dwarffish that sells your salsas. I can do all that. But yeah, like being hardcore business girl, but I am gonna continue slinging sauces online. So yeah, until it's just a lot less pressure. I'm about that right now. So anyway, yeah, I love you guys. I love you guys. Keep an eye out for Flavor Balance and Heat, and let's keep saucing on. I'm holding this like it's an award and I'm thanking everybody for it, but it kind of is. It feels that way. Anyway, here's to 3 more freaking years and many, many more of doing what we freaking love for no other reason than because we love it. Sauce is here to enrich our lives, and I know that it has mine. And I want it to enrich a lot of other people's too. So let the good times freaking roll. Cheers. I love you guys.